Hey there, welcome. I'm Brianna Thane. This is going to be my first week 1 training video. Welcome to all the love bugs who are watching. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to go over a couple things for you for all the brand new clients out there, or the returning ones should have some idea, but either this is all completely brand new to you and you have no idea what it's about to look like, or you've been in the fitness industry for a while, but this is your first time trying this program. So we're just going to go over a couple things. So going into this week, we are very clear. We come out with a very clear understanding of what to expect and how it's going to look, and just a couple quick tips and tricks. So I just wanted to go over that during this prep week, or during your prep week and your week 1 is when we're transitioning our bodies into sugar burners into fat burners. So our goal is to transition our bodies from burning our glycogen stores to burning our fat stores and our triglyceride stores. During this process, during this transition, a lot of women tend to find that they get flu-like symptoms. Not necessarily like a sore throat or a runny nose. In some cases, that may present itself like that to you. A lot of really common is like headaches, and all this kind of thing. I just want to let you women know that it is really, really normal during this process, just because your body's detoxing and transitioning, and it's totally new. It's relearning how to process and break things down and what to use for fuel and energy. It's super awesome that if this is happening during this week, and I really want to stress that it's nothing to worry about for the flu-like symptoms and the headaches. Now, a big thing that, sorry, I'm looking over my notes here. So because how our body transitions is our body's utilizing our intermittent fasting, as well as that's what's doing the depleting of our glycogen stores. So that's what's causing it, as well as now a big thing during this transition and during this period and that kind of thing, because it is a transition period, because we are reteaching our bodies what to use for fuel and food. I really want you guys to stress and focus on progress, not perfection. This is a big, big, big thing with Faster Way. Yes, we want to hit our macro goals. Yes, we want to do the best we can possibly do. However, it is more important that we're hitting our macros and fueling our bodies and being functional than we are, this is exactly how it needs to be, etc., etc. This is how it has to be in week 1. This is exactly how I have to follow exactly everything prep week 1 says. I have to follow it to the very T. That's not the case. Are we really, 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 and I cannot stress this enough, want to focus on progress, not perfection, because the whole thing about Faster Way is it's being a lifestyle. So we really want to focus on implementing it in our everyday lives, it becoming a habit, and something we can maintain long term. So with that, we really want to keep a positive mindset, focus on our wins and not our losses, which we as women tend to usually do. I'm bloated today, my pants aren't fitting, which sucks. However, it's one day. It could be that your body's a little bit dehydrated and you need to have one more cup of water and go pee and it'll flush itself out. We really do want to focus on a positive mindset, and a really good thing for this to do is, if you can on your own time or in our Facebook group, I would personally love to hear them, one win that you've had for the day, and then at the end of the week we'll do one big total win for the overall week. This is going to help us during this process, and it's really difficult. It can be really difficult when you're experiencing the flu symptoms and headaches to I just got to stick through it. This is normal, that kind of thing. And we'll be having one-on-one conversations about it as well. But yeah, a big thing is keeping a positive mindset. I really would like, another tip and trick would really to be using and utilizing the MyFitnessPal. So we really do want to focus on our daily macro intake. That's a big thing that's going to help us get through this transition. So if that means entering your meals for the next day, the night before, or the morning of, and keeping ourselves accountable for those macros, we really want to see hitting our protein goals, our less than 50 net grams carbs. Like, that's a really good goal, and it's a really awesome way to have it visually represented to you throughout the day. And if it's pre-entered, then it's there. You can eat it. You know that you in your time schedule, or hopefully your 16/8, which is your intermittent fasting, fast for 16/8. It's a lot of at the end of the time. Another tips and trick would be drink a ton of water, ladies. Our bodies are typically dehydrated if we're not drinking enough water, and that dehydration can represent itself in bloating. The same signal that sends our brain to tell us that we're hungry also is the same signal that tells our brain that we're dehydrated. So a lot of the time we get that signal and we think that we're hungry when in reality we're just dehydrated, but instead, because we're unaware of this, we reach for a snack, or we reach for a meal, or we reach for a sugary drink, or whatever it may be that is our go-to to crave that hunger, to curb that craving. And in reality, we just need to drink a massive glass of water. So if I'm already had my meals and I'm having that craving or that hunger or that feeling, I typically like to drink a big glass of water. So if I've already had my break fast meal in the morning, I've had my scheduled snack or like piece of fruit between my break fast and my lunch, and I'm getting that hunger feeling, I typically like to drink a big glass of water, probably about 8 ounces, or I have a big mason jar I have that I typically drink out of. But drink a big one of those, because if you drink one of those and then you're done drinking your water and a couple minutes later you're still that hungry, it could just be that you are hungry. But now that we know, it's not because you're dehydrated. A lot of the time, if you drink that water, that feeling will go away because that's all your body really wanted. Also, our goal is not calories in. Like I said before, it's not our goal is not calories in, calories out. It's focusing on our macronutrients, so hitting our macro daily goal. So again, really utilizing that MyFitnessPal, staying inside our macros and under 50 net grams of carbs, so drinking that water and not constantly grazing and snacking throughout the day. Just big things like that. They're little tips and tricks that we can adjust and change, but they do make a massive, massive difference. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, we're just going to also utilize our Facebook group and our talking and messaging each other, giving each other support, because honestly, women, that's what we need to be here to do. Women need to support women. And this is this community that we're trying to build, right? So I do really look forward to hearing how some of these tips and tricks have helped you, and how we're doing in our first week, and how we've done through our prep week, and some maybe obstacles that you've done, but really want to hear the wins. Which isn't to say that your losses or what you need to fix on are invalid. It's just we want to keep a positive mindset, especially when going through this time of trial. But I do really believe in all of you women. And this is what you've chosen to do, and you're dedicated. I know you can get through it. But yeah, we really want to stay passionate about this, because if we're not passionate about it and we're not focusing on progress over perfection, when we feel like we failed, we want to quit. Which is a lot of the time what women find with other systems, is because we don't have the support system, because we feel like we have to be perfect all the time, we have to reach this, and if we don't reach this, it doesn't work, and all these other things, X, Y, and Z, once again. But that's not the case here, women. We really do want to stay positive, and I'm here for you, and the other coaches are here for you, and your fellow clients are here for you. the ones going through the training with you, which is really exciting. So welcome to your first week of training. I'm super excited to be leading you guys through this, and I'm super excited to see your results, your progress as we go along. But yeah, welcome. I'm super excited for you guys, and I hope to see all that comes. Bye!